Hi guys, Silenthunder here with a quick guide on perfect cuts. A lot of you are wondering ways to get rid of your uncommon quality gems you get from prospecting. A good way to get rid of some of these, if not all of them, is to craft perfect cuts. Now what a perfect cut is it has the exact same stats as an equal rare quality gem would have. So the delicate primordial ruby would have the exact same stats as the perfect version. Now to craft these perfect cuts, it's very simple. You just craft your basic, for example, Pandarian Garnet cut. Brilliant Pandarian Garnet. And as you craft these, you have I got it right away, but you have a 1 in 10 chance or 10% chance of crafting a perfect cut. Now these ones here, you can sell them. They do sell. Sometimes they'll sell for more than the rare cuts, but normally they sell for a little less than the rare cuts. But it's still a good way to get rid of some of your uncommon quality gems. Now to set these up for different operations when selling them, what I do is I make a new subgroup and I call it Perfect Cuts. And then I make one for each type of uncommon quality gem. Now you can't set a crafting operation to these gems because they're considered a proc. If you look through your crafting spellbook for your jewel crafting, your profession book, you cannot find a cut for perfect bold Pandarian Garnet, for example. It's a proc, it's not actually a craft. So when I restock, I kind of go through and look at my different ones that I have in the group and see what I need. Now for selling these, I'm going to show you what I use for an operation for selling them. I use basically what I'd like to do quite often for my crafts is 110% of crafting. You can't do this for this item because it's a proc, it's not a craft. So the way I got around that was 110%, so 110% of crafting, and my crafting cost I based off of 10 times the material price of the uncommon gem. The uncommon, that being you have a 1 in 10 chance to craft one, so you have to craft 10 of them to get one, and then I minus 7.65, and what that does is takes off the other 9. If you were to vendor the 9 non-perfect cuts, because these ones here that are not perfects, I'm just going to vendor them. I don't bother trying to sell those on the auction house. So this accounts for vendoring those other 9. Now we can divide this by, I think it's 0.95. Yeah, divide by 0.95, which I'll post all this down below. And that will take off the auction house cut as well. So from there, you need to set up a group for each one, each color, and then you need to make an auctioning operation for each color, so that you can copy and paste these minimum prices in. So I have one made for each color of uncommon quality gems. Now as far as everything else goes, it's completely up to you. You can play around with a bit. I like to post mine for 12 hours. I post them 3 at a time. Even if I have more than that, I keep them in my bags, and that's how I deal with my undercutters. I post them 3 at a time. I like to keep my bid percent at 95%. You can keep yours at 100 or go lower. That's up to you. A normal price, I use just a fixed pricing. 225 gold is what I'm using at the moment, and a 500 gold max. And I do not post these items if they're below my minimum. That's up to you if you want to post them at a normal price or at your minimum. Anyway, I will post this formula for each one that you can copy and paste. I'll replace it with an actual item ID that Bill has helped me out with. and you can find that in the description below. Hope this video was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe.